2009 and 2010, when we first got into this business, we got into this business for the medical side of it. We were there for the medical patients. We were there because we knew it was going to help people. And at the time, we had no idea that this industry was going to boom and become what it has become. We had no idea that recreational retail marijuana cannabis was going to be coming on board. But we got in it for the medical reasons. We're still in it for the medical reasons.
My position before I was a legislator was I was in favor of medical marijuana, and if people wanted to use it for recreational purposes, I did not have an issue with that.
My attitude changes all the time. I had 2 former students that were diagnosed with terminal brain cancer this last year, and they both used marijuana as a pain management to get through it. And we saw amazing results from their use. So I was very pro medicinal marijuana.
I have a granddaughter who has been using some of the CBD oil to help with her nervous disorder that she has, and it appears to be helpful for her.
There's a fairly significant lag in what we know about the medicinal benefits of cannabis. Primarily, we have no idea about dose. So we know that in certain cases, people are using marijuana, for instance, to reduce symptoms of social anxiety. But as a psychologist or as a medical doctor, no one can actually tell you how much marijuana you should use or how often you should use it in order to reduce your social anxiety symptoms. So this would be akin to going to a doctor, the doctor telling you that you have diabetes and then giving you a bottle of pills and saying, take this sometime, however you want. I don't know what's in here or what it will do for you. That's not really reassuring. And so I think we need to do a lot of research. In fact, my lab is doing some research now to focus in on what is a proper dose of marijuana, especially for what you want to use it for.
Last year, there was a bill I co-sponsored about the use of medical marijuana for disabling conditions, especially for autism spectrum disorders. And I walked into this committee meeting, of which I chaired as the chair of health, the House Health Committee, and I already had my mind up that this was not a good thing because it involved children. So I walked in there thinking that I would be a no on this, and then when I saw the parents and the children and the videos of the children before they were taking medical marijuana and after, I was totally I totally turned my answer from a no to a yes. These parents had nowhere else to turn, and their children had just, to me, it was helpful, and it was helping them. And I just thought, if this is the only thing that they have, and this is helping, then why not?
So with the epidemic out of the fentanyl and the opioid addictions that are going across the United States right now, they are finding out in states like Colorado, Oregon, Washington, where they've had some research done about cannabis actually bringing and helping people come off of the fentanyl, coming off of the opioids, and being able to move on with their lives in a more normal fashion and not becoming sick or not overdosing and dying on the opioids, especially with the fentanyl and the reactions that are happening over the last few years.
Cannabis is the exact opposite of the fentanyl. I have seen people come in on opioids, and I have seen them wean themselves off of the opioids using cannabis alone. I mean, it's been incredible, really.
A lot of the pain relieving stuff that we have is not good for your liver, not good for your stomach. And it's helped her. If it's gonna help somebody like that to manage their pain and help with neurological stuff, help even through some of the cancer therapies, and it decreases people's pain and allows them to continue some quality of life with this, then we should use it.